The wise hunting strategies of wild dogs. Hunting. A job that any animal from small to large must perform. It is one of the ways to survive, develop, and maintain numbers and a species in the harsh natural world. The existence of one species affects the other. All species depend on one another for survival. In the food chain, at the top is always the lion and the larger mammals that have the ultimate power. The weaker species accept as prey, and it must also evolve to pass the harsh test coming from life. No matter how clever and quick-witted, there is one species that animals such as antelope or boar living in the Infalonzi Reserve must be more wary of. That is the African wild dog. Here is a newly formed detachment of 10 wild dogs that are scouting the area for the most lucrative opportunity. Without making you wait any longer, we begin this journey of the wild dogs, while hunting along with the spectacular escapes of the antelope. Don't forget to follow, like, and comment to support and interact with our Animal World channel. The African hound, or wild dog, is related to the domestic dog and wolf, but they are just relatives who only hear their names, but rarely meet. Wild dogs have behaviors that are worth learning: solidarity and attachment. They are species that know how to link together to form a source of power to kill larger prey and hunt more often. Their hard work and patience, tenacity, and skillful tactics have made the pack of African wild dogs the #1 predator in this vast African grassland. They only give up midway when encountering larger predators such as lions or hyenas. The hyenas often overwhelm the pack of wild dogs. The hyenas often sniff out the prey that has been killed quickly. The hyena can be seen as a fearless predator, giving up all dignity just to gain a meager portion of meat from the pack of wild dogs. In order to have a success in hunting, the wild dogs are extremely disciplined and know exactly how to follow the rules and have clear assignments of tasks, but also know how to work together to get the best results. They unite and love sharing everything with each other. There isn't any internal division or disunity like other species. A pack of dogs can consist of 5, 10, or 20 dogs, and is always a perfect successful hunting team. They mainly rely on 3 main tactics: siege, trap, and raid. Wild dogs are often very good at predicting the situation, and the troops are deployed to achieve the goal: hunting a large antelope. Depending on the terrain and prey, wild dogs will deploy different hunting tactics. They can be considered masters of the hunting village. This pack of 10 wild dogs has just welcomed 9 more puppies into the world. The number of mouths to feed increased again, and they could not let the puppies starve. They need a good plan to successfully round up one of the antelope just around the corner. If there are 10 adult dogs in a pack of wild dogs, all 9 will be on a hunting mission, and the remaining 1 will stay in the nest to protect the children. Although not born by her, the other female dogs in the pack understand the responsibility, and above all, they also have a protective spirit. They care for their pups as if they were their own, taking care of them without complaint. The wild dogs started to come in. They survived the terrain and could only chase their prey and take it. The ability to snoop, only lions are better. The African wild dog knows their strength, and they need a precise fighting style. They need coordination, but also radiating around to be able to surround their prey from all sides. One of them will be in the center. One will be waiting in the path, and the others will line up alternately. The formation is a decent And of course they are always waiting for the moment an antelope runs into the intended direction. They will close to the side and not let the prey escape. One of the males in the herd that received the attacking mission rushed into the antelope herd, as expected. The antelopes all ran away. Some children even bend and jump up to 3 meters high. The African wild dog tried to chase one after the other, but it wasn't time for them to act. This is not the time. The leading male suddenly stops, telling the whole herd to stop. The antelopes have had a panic attack. They will be more alert. But the wild dogs have not given up. They will continue. They re-established their siege and decided to attack the antelopes again. The wild dog has picked up a small antelope, charged in, and was pressing it towards the trail. The chase suddenly became more intense. At the sprint stage about to reap the result, it was forced to stop. Nearby noises alerted the rest of the lions. And the best way is to retreat to protect the whole herd before something catastrophic can happen. The defender once again narrowly escaped death. The stray dogs have decided to go home. The nest has hungry pups and needs care from their parents. They cannot abandon their pups. The reason in this roundup, the wild dogs lost because it had no element of surprise. New stalking easily leads to surprises. That advantage clearly does not have, and it's also difficult to get, because their tactics are more confrontational, chasing and attacking. For defenders like antelope, it always carries a heightened sense of vigilance. Antelopes are also quite capable of running faster than wild dogs, if separated to chase. Wild dogs cannot win at all. Antelopes also live in packs, and if separated, a healthy antelope will also run faster than a dog. Surprise is essential for a successful hunt. But wild dogs will use another ability. Solidarity and determination will help them accomplish their goals. This is not always an optimal hunting tactic, but it will help the wild dogs to support each other and help each other overcome all difficulties. Solidarity is something that is not easily obtained in most animals that live in larger groups. Even herds of antelope can be divided by wars over mates. The male antelopes will rush into each other until the fights are won or lost, gaining the right to mate. Moreover, during the process of acquiring a female, it also has to protect the female from other males in the herd. This unity can cause antelope herds to be torn apart, making it easier for them to fall into the den of wild dogs. This is not always an optimal hunting strategy, but it will help the wild dogs to support each other and help each other overcome all difficulties. Failure this time has nothing to do with the wild dogs. They know their opponents are far more formidable. Lions are powerful and dangerous, who can turn wild dogs into a surprise party. And with his sharp calculations, the wild dog is also a predator who knows how to rely on this situation to determine the forward and backward clearly. This is what has brought them to the surrounding success. They hunt again after twice returning empty-handed. This time, did not live up to their expectations. A large and strong antelope was exhausted and quickly defeated. The whole herd rushed to handle this well-deserved reward. Although the terrain changed and there were more difficulties, the advantage this time belonged to the wild dogs. This large, strong antelope can be easily killed because it is exhausted. For nearly 2 weeks, it has been using its strength to fight other males in the herd. It won and gained the right to mate, but the cost was to die and become a prey for the wild dogs. Not as cunning as a lion, nor as foul as a hyena, wild dogs know how to use their strength for unity to confront a herd of antelope. They have a fighting style that uses tactics depending on terrain and prey. This is the way to launch the army in the style of knowing how you will win 100 battles. Wild dogs can still be considered the #1 skillful hunter in Africa. Hopefully, with the interesting information and stories shared above of the clever hunting tactics of the African wild dog, you also have a better perspective on these united animals, attaching importance to cohesion as a factor. This is your own survival decision. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.